this card, and I'm going to just tell you guys right off the bat. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Sean Strickland is going to be here to give a masterclass. This is a masterclass. The disrespect being put on Sean Strickland this weekend is absolutely insane. Let's not forget the only people he's lost to in the UFC, by the way, are Alex Pereira. Recently, Alex Pereira and DDP. I am not counting that Jared Cannonier win because that was a robbery. Jared Cannonier robbed Sean Strickland. Now, yes, Anthony Hernandez is on a run. That boy's on a run. He hasn't lost since 2020 when Kevin Holland stopped him in 30 seconds. Kevin Holland beat Anthony Hernandez in literally 30 seconds, boys. Just remember that. Remember that. Like, Anthony Hernandez's last 4 opponents. Roman Kopylov, who recently we have now seen is not that good. That dude is not that good. Michel Pereira, who he took to round 5. That was a war. I just rewatched that. That was an absolute war. He went to war with Michel Pereira, by the way, in 2024. Then he beats up Brendan Allen. Let's not forget, Brendan Allen is a Sean Strickland victim. Okay, Sean Strickland clip farmed off of Brendan Allen. It looked like Brendan Allen didn't even know what to do in there. Sean was punching through his guard. Punching right through his guard. Alright? Roman Dolidze took Anthony Hernandez to the 4th round. And I know, guys, look, I know Anthony Hernandez is... What did you watch? Strange Harvest on Hulu? I'm not done with it yet. I'm only 45 minutes in because me and my girlfriend stopped and we were talking. Happy Valentine's Day, boys. We're going to finish it tomorrow, so no spoilers. Please, please, please. But, Anthony Hernandez, I know his grappling is alright. I know his grappling's alright. I know his grappling's good. Even Sean Strickland said, I think Anthony Hernandez is a better grappler than Khamzat Chimaev, which is laughable. Okay? Laughable. Okay? Khamzat Chimaev held DDP in a crucifix for 24 minutes of a 25-minute fight. Like, let's be absolutely serious here. But too much faith is being put in Anthony Hernandez's grappling ability. Dude, he is not from Dagestan. Thank you, Dispose. Hell yeah, Erok MMA on all platforms, boys. But he is not from Dagestan. Why is he minus 250? Like, why? Let's not forget Sean Strickland was champion of the world. Champion of the world, by the way. Like, really? I'm going Sean Strickland. I'm going Sean Strickland. I think he wants this Khamzat Chimaev fight. Either way, whoever wins this fight is going to be fighting Khamzat Chimaev next because for whatever reason, they're just not booking Nasruddin Imavov versus Khamzat Chimaev because Khamzat Chimaev said, look, he's my brother. I don't want to fight him this, that, and the third. So, this is a #1 contenders fight, allegedly. You know, we never know. We never know. We might be seeing Paulo Costa versus Khamzat Chimaev, and that would be literally what I want. What's the big old deal, Mr. Blueberry Jam? But that would literally be what I want. I want Khamzat Chimaev versus Paulo Costa, but Paulo moved up. But Paulo moved his ass all the way up. I'm going Sean Strickland. I'm going Sean Strickland here. We have an inch of reach advantage. We have an inch of height advantage. 2 years of knowledge advantage, which is an age disadvantage. And we're plus 250. Plus 210. Sorry. Plus 210. I'm going Sean Strickland. He has the main event. The main event shutters off. Like, you know what I mean? He's been in big positions. He's been champion of the world. People keep posting that Abus clip where Abus like has Sean on the ground. Like, come on. This dude beat Paulo Costa. He beat Paulo Costa. Sean is upsetting people this weekend. That's what I'm saying. He's going to put an end to Anthony Hernandez's run. By the way, Anthony Hernandez is pretty active. Pretty dang active, brother. Pretty dang active. Now, for the co-main event for this fight, and by the way, we're not in the Apex. We're, like, in Texas. We're the Toyota Center. Hey, we're in Houston, Texas, baby. Houston, Texas, swanging. The co-main event is Geoff Neal's old ass versus Uros Medic. For whatever reason, in my head, Geoff Neal is like 48 years old. Like, I feel like I've been seeing dude forever, right? Like, I mean, how long has he been in the UFC? Since 2018. I mean, that's like when I started, like, really getting into it. But Geoff Neal, brother, it's over. It's done. It's over for you. It's clips. Personally, I think so. I think Uros Medic. Look, and I know Geoff Neal, every time he gets put up against these up-and-comers and he just squabbles him down. He squabbles him down, but he also has bad luck, okay? Ian Gary, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Wait. Yeah, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Carlos Prates. And another dude who just honestly just bad luck. Just bad luck is Neil Magny. He just has bad luck. Just bad luck. Geoff gets it done? You think so? You think so? I think his time has come. 82% of people that pick Geoff Neal say that he gets it done by knockout. That's pretty nuts. Excuse me, boys. Excuse me, boys. My boy beating up Gilbert. My boy beating up Muslim Sahigov. Alright? Both in round one. He just got heavy hands out of nowhere. He got heavy hands out of nowhere. I think Uros is going to go out there and starch him. Bang! He's going to do what Alex did to Ankalaev the second time. Now look. This should have been the co-main. I have no idea why Geoff Neal versus Uros Medic is the co-main. I really don't understand. Over Danny Gay versus Miquel Costa? Danny Gay versus Miquel Costa is an absolute banger. An absolute banger. If you don't know who Miquel Costa is, that dude is on an absolute run. An absolute run. He's won 5 in a row over Andre Fili, Christian Rodriguez, Julian Erosa, Mogan, Shari, and Shaleen. I don't know who this dude is, Shaleen. But these 4 elite. Andre Fili, obviously in the UFC forever. Christian Rodriguez is alright. He's alright. Julian Erosa is Julian Erosa. And Morgan Shahari was an up-and-coming UFC prospect, boys. So, favorite future top 10 fighter? I'm excited to see Jacoby Smith. Josh Harrell, but you see what I mean? I gotta do some more deep digging on some of these fights on the prelims, because I don't know who the hell Josh Harrell is. I gotta do some research. So I'm just gonna give you guys the picks that I know right now, and throughout tomorrow, Sunday, I'm gonna research, watch some more film, and then Monday I'm gonna film my full picks and drop it. But this fight, Danny Ige versus Miquel Costa, is an absolute banger. I mean, I know Dan Ige is lost, and him losing to Patricio Pitbull is really not a good look. But Dan Ige is a dog. He's a dog, but he's going to lose to Miquel. I don't think that fight even sees the judges, to be honest with you. My parlays have been god-awful. You got to tap in over here, Ryan. I got you. And Sergey Spivak versus Andre Delige is just the... It's just the fight of the losers. Who could be the biggest loser? Like, literally. And I don't understand why 86% of the people are picking Andre Delige. Slept by Waldo. Sure, he beat Marcin Tybura. Who has he beat besides that? Literally nobody. Sergey Spivak has been in the UFC for a little bit. You know what I mean? Since 2019, has some solid wins, been in some solid squabbles. He beat up Derek Lewis. Let's never forget. The streets never forget. Cut all of heavyweight, honestly. That's what I said on my YouTube video. Literally. Tap in at Erok MMA on YouTube, boys. We clip all this up and post it over there. I think Sergey Spivak gets this done over Ante Delige. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the Republic of Moldova's grappling is just gonna be superior. All right. They call him the polar bear for a reason. I've met bro. I think he's getting this W right here over Delige, Tom Aspinall's training partner, the Quitter's training partner. Jacoby Smith fighting somebody who's taken out on short notice because Seohu Gung KO pulled out with a rib injury. I'm pretty sure that happened today. That either happened today or yesterday. I remember reading that really recently. Is this dude like a new signee? Yeah, he is. Fresh into the UFC. Dang, he was supposed to fight JDM and it got canceled. Lucky. I think USADA should just stop testing for everywhere. I think they should raise the limit from 265 to 340. I think that would solve a lot of problems. But, boys, listen here. Michelle Pereira is on this card versus Zachary Reese. We love some Zachary. I hope Zachary Reese is the favorite. Is Zachary Reese the favorite? Plus 120 is crazy. Plus 120 is crazy. Dude, Michelle's on a 3-fight losing streak. How is he a favorite? How is Michelle Pereira a favorite? You're on a 3-fight losing streak. What? What? No contest against Cedric Dumas. Beat up Tordo. Lost to Azamat. That's nothing to be upset about. Beat up Jackson McVeigh. What do you mean it's Zachary Reese? I'm taking this. I'm taking Zachary Reese. Why do you guys don't like Zachary Reese? He lost to Cody Brundage. I fuck with Cody Brundage. He lost to Azamat. Azamat is a savage. He's a savage. I'm taking Zachary Reese. I don't want to hear it. Michelle Pereira is old, bro. 32. Whoa, wait. Whoa. Can't keep saying he's old when he's only like 6 months older than the guy. I can't keep saying he's old when he's like 6 months older than the guy. No contest with Cedric Dumas, eh? I mean, no contest, yeah. That's pretty rough, Michelle. Bro had Anthony Hernandez, Abus, and then Kyle Dukakis. Unlucky. I'm going Zachary Reese here, boys. Michelle Pereira is going to do a 360 backflip and gas out in 2 minutes. Literally. They got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang on this card versus Carlos Leal. Now, this is upsetting to me. I love both of these dudes. But I have to agree Carlos Leal is going to beat my boy Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. But, boys, do I fuck with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That is my dog. He always loses a little bit and then goes on a run. Loses a little bit, goes on a run. He's about to lose again. He's excuse me, boys. Excuse me. I'm a little sleepy. That is not free money. Carlos Leal. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot he got slapped. Wait a minute. This loss slipped my memory. This loss, I remember the Renat one. It was a little bit of a squabble, a little bit of a war, but don't remember this. I don't remember that. Okay, now I might have to be with you on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Because Carlos Leal, I don't like that. He just got knocked out. In like 40 seconds, right? It was like 40 seconds? 42 seconds. What side is this? Tapology? Yeah. I think I'm going to have to go to Chitty here. But this fight, I'm really looking forward to, boys. O.D. Osborne. 1-4 in his last 5, by the way. Shish. 1-4 in his last 5, still plus 145. He's only plus 145. This fight, I hope it's not going. I hope we don't see a decision. I want to see a vicious knockout from O.D. Osborne. I love me some O.D. Osborne. Give me a O.D. Osborne victory, please. Please. I need it. Albidi Aldris. He's coming off of a loss against Joseph Morales, UFC debut. Okay. For the rest of this card, though, boys, I really need to do some research, so I'm going to do that over the next day. And then Monday, I'm going to drop my full picks and predictions for the whole card. There's so many underdogs I can cash on this card. Exactly. O.D. Osborne. Shitty Bang Bang. Zachary Reese. Is Jacoby Smith an underdog? Probably dead even. Probably dead even. Sergey Spivak, taking all day. And Sean Strickland. I might just do the underdog parlay. I might just do the underdog parlay. I might do Sean Strickland, Sergey Spivak, Zachary Reese, Shitty Bang Bang, Odie Osborne. And call it a day. Danny Gay or Costa? We're going Costa all day. Even though Danny Gay is a dog. Danny Gay is a dog. So, don't be worried about that. But boys, those are my original picks for Sean Strickland versus Anthony Hernandez. And Monday, I'm going to drop my full picks. Neil by KO is plus 200. I don't think Neil's taking that. I think Euros is going to beat him. I think Euros is going to beat him. Okay, in the Geoff Neil fight, I think Euros is going to beat him. Tap into Erok MMA, boys. I'm going to post my full picks on there. I'm going to post my